The hosts of The View have found themselves in trouble once again after doing exactly what they claim to oppose: undermining women's success. Joy Behar shocked viewers when she suggested that Donald Trump's new press secretary, 27-year-old Karoline Leavitt, only secured her position because of her good looks.
I think she's probably been put in there because, according to Donald Trump, she's a 10. You know that's what it is.
I want to be clear, though. It's not her first job. It was her first press briefing. She worked in the previous Trump administration.
The comment was especially surprising coming from Joy Behar, who is known for her outspoken woke stance and portrays herself as a champion of feminism. One online commentator criticized her remarks, saying, "Disgusting." Joy Behar of The View accuses Karoline Leavitt of being hired only because Donald Trump thought she was a 10. Karoline Leavitt actually comes with real job qualifications, unlike Biden's DI hires. Joyless Behar, another commentator, echoed this sentiment, stating, Karoline Leavitt was only hired by Donald Trump because she's a 10? Actually, she's quite capable. Unlike the last press secretary, who was hired only because she was a black lesbian, the backlash wasn't just directed at Joy Behar. Whoopi Goldberg also weighed in, suggesting Leavitt got the job because of so-called wokeness. This drew further criticism from commentators online.
Yeah, I would like this young lady this is her first job, I would like her to do a little homework. Because she said something yesterday that really pissed me off. And that was, she said, there will be no wokeness here.
Oh, yeah.
Let me explain something to you. Because without that wokeness, you might not have that job.
Yeah.
Because women were not invited to that table. Women were not invited to many tables in this nation. The reason we fought and busted our behinds to make sure that you didn't have to worry about this. And now to hear you talk about it and to hear anybody talk about the wokeness was put in place for a reason. Because black people couldn't get into colleges. Because women could not get into the colleges they wanted to go to. This is all women. Yeah. See, this is not black, Asian, this is all women. Women were not invited to this party. It was a man's world, and we busted our asses to make sure that this was a person's world.
One person remarked, Whoopi is practically mansplaining the press secretary job to Karoline Leavitt. It's hilarious. Behar and Goldberg's remarks were particularly surprising, as they came just one day after Karoline Leavitt delivered a stellar performance during her first White House press conference.
Caroline, on immigration. Of the 3,500 arrests ICE has made so far since President Trump came back into office, can you just tell us the numbers? How many have a criminal record versus those who are just in the country illegally?
All of them, because they illegally broke our nation's laws and therefore they are criminals as far as this administration goes. I know the last administration didn't see it that way, so it's a big culture shift in our nation to view someone who breaks our immigration laws as a criminal, but that's exactly what they are.
You may have one of the worst first. They all have a criminal record?
And welcome to the briefing. If they broke our nation's laws, yes, they are criminal. Yes.
Thank you. On
Many were impressed by her confident and capable handling of the media. Commentator Charlie Kirk praised Leavitt's debut, saying, after the masterclass she put on yesterday, running circles around the legacy media, this is an idiotic and bitter thing to say. Sky News host Paul Murray agreed, describing Leavitt as a rock star.
Meantime, new rock star launched overnight. Now, I know she's been around for some time, but how's this? She's just 27, but she's fantastic. This is the brand new press secretary representing the president. Now, remember old Karoline Jean-Pierre just lying to people about how amazing Biden was, deep fakes. The one before that, Jen Psaki, circle around just telling lies. Well, they've been replaced with a lady called Karoline Leavitt. I repeat, you can see she's a lady of faith. She's a lady who knows how to fire guns recreationally, and she knows how to drop a few bombs verbally on a press pack that, remember, covered up for Biden and have told the worst possible lies about incoming future Hitler Trump. Have a look at her taking control of a room of people who normally wouldn't even roll their eyes at a person like her, but now they've got to listen.
while I vow to provide the truth from this podium, we ask that all of you in this room hold yourselves to that same standard. We know for a fact there have been lies that have been pushed by many legacy media outlets in this country about this president, about his family, and we will not accept that. We will call you out when we feel that your reporting is wrong or there is misinformation about this White House.
Boom. She's got more.
I would like to point out to each and every one of you that in 2024, when Joe Biden was in the Oval Office, or upstairs in the residence sleeping, I'm not so sure, egg prices increased 65% in this country.
Bam! It's on in the middle of the night. I'll play the highlights for you here each and every night.